again, thank you for tuning in to the Fans Only Sports Network as we get ready to kick off West Warwick wins the coin toss, and they elect to wait until the second half. We'll start with the onside kick. Collected and hit dead at the 50-yard line. So, starting at midfield are the Okers. Coventry did not get the season they were looking for, finishing the year with a record of 5-5. So the Okers dropped a few close games that really could have went their way.
Yeah, bold strategy right there, going for the onside kick to start the game. Reminds me of the Super Bowl of, I believe, was it 42? With the Saints and Colts.
So we'll see the man in motion and flag on the first play of the game. As the penalty will go against the Wizards. So it'll be a free 5 yards. So it'll be a handoff here to the inside, wrapped up and brought down.
To the big man.
Absolutely. As Coventry not afraid to use the run game to their advantage. We've seen it in years past. The Okers favor the ball on the ground, but they are not afraid to air that one out.
No, I'd expect they'd throw in a bunch of run plays, and then all of a sudden you throw in a play action. You have all the defenders commit. You got a guy over the top and just quick, easy scores.
As we still continue to have the lines of people behind us trying to enter the stadium, it'll be another inside handoff there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. We're going to have to see where the official spot is.
I think they got it.
So it looks like they're going to be short by literally half a yard.
Yeah.
So third and inches for the Okers. As the Okers are trying to avoid the quick 3 and out to start this one.
I think you go quick snap right up the middle. See the Okers. Full house.
Across the far side of your screen, it'll be yet another inside handoff, trying to bounce to the outside. Does he get it? The reach. We're going to see as the lines judge comes running in there. Do they have it?
I think it's short.
It'll be no gain. It will be short. So it will be 4th and inches for the Okers. Oh, wait, hang on a second. We might be getting the chain gang. First drive of the game, and we will already see the chains. If you had this in your Thanksgiving bingo card,
we love bingo,
then you must be jumping up and down. But so as we see the crew make its way out to the ball, we're going to see the official call. From our spot, it looks to be short, and it will be short. It will be 4th and inches for Coventry.
Quite literally about 2 or 3 inches. It's a big difference out there, you know?
So it will be 4th and short now for the Okers. It might see a quarterback keeper just to extend this drive. 9:47 remain in this first quarter of play. Okers versus Wizards.
QB's got to take it here.
And it will be the QB keeper, and they will get it and more. So it will be a fresh set of down for the Okers.
I'd like them to mix it up now. Run a play action here on first down. If you're the Okers.
The rivalry game that has been going on since 1948. West Warwick and Coventry. West Warwick actually won the first one. The first meeting between these two teams, 19-0 your final, as West Warwick was able to win that one, and they would win all the way up until 1966, where the Okers collected their first win in this rivalry, with that final score being 20-12.
Wow. Yeah, we were talking pregame how this would be a packed house for this game. It's definitely a packed house now.
As we can see on the far side and on our end as well, bleachers are filling up, and even some spectators making their way along to the fences here at West Warwick, trying to get the best view they can.
We got a false start.
And it will be the hard count, and it looks like this one will go against the Wizards.
It's the second one today on this drive.
So the neutral zone infraction will move the Okers up 2nd and 4 for Coventry. As it'll be a sweep handoff here to the outside, and it will be enough to move the sticks, as the Okers must have saw something on film as they want to hammer this Wizards defense on the inside.
Yeah, they must have seen on the tapes how their run defense must not be the greatest, and they're trusting their blockers and having great chemistry out there and getting the right blocks and great pickup right there.
And Coventry showing no fear. That you've seen it already a few times. The end of the right side of the Coventry line, able to double team DeAndre Chase, as we see him getting set on the close end of your screen. This time uncovered as they go to the opposite side, and DeAndre Chase able to get in for the tackle. Second you move that double team away, he's right back in your face.
Yeah, he's a dominant force for the Wizards right now. Keep him at it.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 for Coventry, as we are just a little over 6 minutes remaining in the opening quarter of play.
Good block.
As that handoff quickly shut down, as it'll be about 3rd and 5 for Coventry. Senior quarterback for the Okers, Gavin Normie. Haven't seen him air the ball out yet, but as the Okers are creeping into the red zone, do you see a change in play, or do you think Coventry will just keep pounding the ball on the ground?
I think for this drive, they keep with it just because of this jumbo set that they have right now. As we have a touchdown.
Jumbo set pays off, as Coventry will score the first touchdown of the game. 6-0 your score. As that was the 23 of Zane Parento, as he will take it in for the touchdown, 14 yards officially.
Yeah, like we said, follow the blockers and lead you to the promised land.
And as we see the PAT from Christian Sheen, that one goes up and through 7-0 Okers. 37 remain to play in this one as we will see the West Warwick offense take the field for the first time.
That was very close to being a block, too. Very close.
Both schools coming out in force, the student section, the parents, and Coventry also bringing along their pep band and cheerleading team along as their dance team. So the Okers traveling in force, as you can see across the far side. That bleacher section filled up pretty quickly, and the fence around it.
Yeah, you can barely see any. You can only see a couple of spaces in that bleacher set over there.
So it'll still be off the right foot of Sheen as low squib kick. It'll make its way into West Warwick territory, tipped and taken out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he went to go and grab it, because if it went out of bounds, it would have been a penalty, and I believe it would have been spotted at the. What? The 40, I believe.
Yeah, that would have been at the 40, but after the play, an Oker down on the field.
Yeah.
An Oker slow to get up there. So while we have a few minutes, let's take a chance to thank our sponsors for today's episode. It's going to be Precision Home Lending and LaPointe Insurance. As we see the Oker get off the field, and huge shout out to MLC. And finally, Remax. And cannot forget Perino Properties. And now the injured Oker able to walk off the field under his own power, so we will see the West Warwick offense make their way out onto the field. As it'll be a handoff to DeAndre Chase, and Chase fumbles it.
Not how you want to start the drive.
Miscommunication there between My Alley and Chase, as the Wizards can't afford that early to start this one. It's going to be a long day for the Wizards if they can't figure this out quick. As we hear the West Warwick pep band under the direction of Matthew Livesey, and next to them the West Warwick cheerleaders. So it'll be Chase in the shotgun, man on either side. It will be another handoff to Chase. This one is clean, however, wrapped up in the backfield, no gain. So it'll be 3rd and about 12 for the Wizards.
Put it down. Put it down.
4:22 remaining in this opening quarter of play. My Alley back in the shotgun. He surveys, lugs one out to the right side, and way over the head of his trusty number 7, Carl Swanson, as that ball was easily 5 yards over his head. And it will be a quick 3 and out for West Warwick.
This is the right idea by West Warwick, going deep down the field. He just overcooked it.
Swanson had the space. He had 2 steps, but
yeah, without a doubt.
As you said, it just just too much sauce on the throw, as that one goes over the head of Swanson. As we see another flag in the backfield. See the ref pointing at some of the West Warwick players. Maybe too many men? As we're...
No flag on the play.
They thought it was too many men on the field, but they will pick up the flag. And it looks like we're going to have an Oker timeout. It'll be Coventry's first of the half. So while the teams take a timeout, we're going to do the same as well. You're watching RIIL Thanksgiving Football here on the Fans Only Sports Network.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
West Warwick versus Coventry, one of the state's oldest rivalries as we get back here at West Warwick High School. It will be 4th and 12 for the Wizards as we see the punting unit there. The punt lands at the 50, bounces with a flag, and will be touched down at the Wizards' 46. So we see the flag come in there, no love lost between these two teams.
Yeah, no, you can definitely see the rivalry right there on that punt. These guys don't like each other.
Expect a lot of hard hits on kickoffs and punts.
Definitely.
As we're gonna wait for the official call on the flag. As it will be the block in the back against the Okers. So that will bring them back across the 50-yard line, and for the official time, for the first time today, Coventry has officially started in their own half of the field.
Yeah, after that onside kick, we now get to see them work from their 42.
So it will be the inside handoff again, collected and sat on by the Wizards.
Yeah, the Okers are just in love with this run game and that big set. Everyone down in the trenches, just everyone block a man.
Well, as we saw in the first drive by the Okers, that battle was in the trenches. Coventry wanted that battle to be in the trenches, and they knew they could win it. So
some old school football right there. Army, Navy.
Absolutely is. We'll see the jumbo set again from Coventry. Almost the victory formation there is man in motion. It'll be another inside handoff. This one more than 5 yards has absolutely leveled.
Yeah, what a hit by the number 8 of Branch. Great hit.
As we've seen Branch deliver a few hard hits this year, this one no different, coming to the 29 of Dylan Carnval. So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Okers. Wizards trying to get off the field here, and it'll be another outside handoff. This one bouncing all the way out, except thrown out of play. And once again, it's Branch. As Branch is going to let him hear it, it'll be a gain of nothing, as this will be 4th and 5 for the Okers.
Making his presence be heard on this drive for the Wizards.
Branch throwing the 20 of Tommy Turner into the West Warwick sideline and let him hear a few words as he walked back. So the 7 of Kristen Sheehan does not come back out. He was the shaken up Oker who left just the last series. So with a little over 90 seconds, Tommy Turner's going to take it himself from the punter spot. He levels a man and gets the first as Coventry pulls out all the stops early. So
what
Tommy
a play
Turner
call.
Gets thrown into the West Warwick bench and says, okay, we can handle that, as extracurriculars get going here early in West Warwick. As we see the flags fly, and this has been a strange week for both programs. So the referees will separate the players, and Swanson, one of the last to leave for the Wizards. Swanson and Chase, two of the biggest names for West Warwick right now. As, ladies and gentlemen, you might want to get comfortable. This might take a little bit to sort out.
You know, Thanksgiving is all about friends and family. Right now we got a family feud.
This is a little more than a family feud. We might need the National Guard here in a little bit. But nonetheless, you can tell this rivalry speaks volumes to these two teams.
Without a doubt.
West Warwick has enjoyed the winning streak in history, but the past few years, it has been Coventry. And as much as I hate to admit it, it was my senior class at West Warwick that lost the championship to Coventry.
Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
Absolutely, and I know our cameraman over here, Alden, is absolutely loving this. Alden, the Coventry guy, me, the West Warwick guy, Cam, our Tollgate guy.
The lone Tollgate Titan.
So we will see the referee come over to the West Warwick coaching staff. As we're going to wait to see what this is going to add out to. Maybe some offsetting penalties as we see the official point to both sides.
I'd assume so. It seemed as though the West Warwick players started the altercation and Coventry tried to defend themselves afterwards.
So as we look down at the sideline, let's take a look. It will be first down for the Okers. Unnecessary roughness on Coventry. And another personal foul, unsportsmanlike, unnecessary roughness on the Wizards. So it will be offsetting penalties, and Turner's run had enough for the first. So all said and done, first and 10 for the Okers with the final 1:24 remaining in this first quarter of play. So it'll be the jumbo set again, and this time gaining yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 there for Coventry.
Like we said, they're in love with that run game right now. Those little pitches to the outside tight end, make them run inside, follow the blockers, let them go.
On that one, it was Michael McAnally taking that one for the Okers, one of the many senior captains on this Coventry team. As it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Okers. The jumbo set again. This one might be short. We're going to wait for the official call. And it will be short. It'll be 3rd and 1.
And that will end the first quarter.
So time will expire here in the first. At the end of one, your final. At the end of one, Coventry 7, West Warwick 0. Cam, talk me through that first quarter. Coventry had possession the majority of the first quarter, using that jumbo set to push all the way down the field and push it in for their first touchdown of the game. West Warwick, however, quick 3 and out.
Yeah, Coventry's going with the game plan of just running the rock and chewing the clock out, so that way West Warwick doesn't have any time to march down the field, so they have to make these big plays to go downfield. Granted, they've had one drive in the first quarter, but they didn't get much on it with a quick 3 and out.
So as we get back underway for quarter number 2 of action, both teams will flip sides. As this one will get its way past the stick, so another first down for Coventry.
Smart idea, just going with the QB keeper right up the middle, get that first down.
So as the clock starts to run, 30 seconds already gone through. Coventry a little slow on the cadence. You think that's a design to try and keep West Warwick off the field?
Absolutely, I think so. Especially with the amount of time they've had on the ball.
Man in motion once again. They're going to hand it to Turner, as Turner will gain 4, maybe 5. Correction, they're going to spot Turner way short. They're only going to give him a gain of 2.
Looks like gain of 3.
So we'll call it 2nd and 7 for the Okers, as they will make their way back out again in the jumbo set. West Warwick is going to press everybody on that line. It'll be another inside handoff, this time going the other way, and West Warwick quick to jump on it there. As it will be about 3rd and 4 for Coventry.
Yeah, good idea with the little end around right there. Trying to mix it up. We have a sub coming in here. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. He was just getting the play call. Oh.
So we're going to have an official's timeout here. Someone on the West Warwick, someone on the defensive side, maybe with a uniform malfunction, as we see them looking down at his cleats, maybe just untied. So West Warwick will put 7 on the line. It will be another inside handoff. This one breaking through for the first and more is Swanson, able to get there for the Wizards to limit that one. So it will be a fresh set of downs for Coventry, as that ball will land at the Wizards' 17-yard line. So as we get ready to get back underway here, 1st and 10 for the Okers, as it'll be a fake handoff to Turner. Correction, Turner will keep that one. As Swanson got absolutely slammed in the backfield, 5 yards off the ball. However, the referees understand this is the rivalry game. As the old saying, boys will be boys.
It's a man's sport, you know? Let them be.
Definitely have to have a thick skin to play football,
Without a
especially
doubt.
here in the Ocean State. So it will be 2nd and 5 for Coventry. As the Okers try the hard count, does not draw the flag. However, the run will maybe pick up a gain of 2. So we're going to have to see. Gain of 3 for Coventry. 3rd and 3 now for the Okers as they are now inside the 10. Will spot it at the 9. Coventry needs to hit the 6-yard line for the fresh set of downs, as West Warwick is trying to get off the field already.
And I believe we're
5 minutes have come and gone in this.
I was about to say, I believe we're at 7 total minutes of Oker's possession on this drive.
As it will be a quarterback keeper here. This one will definitely get the first, as he will be short of the end zone. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Okers at the West Warwick 4-yard line. So we'll have a stoppage of play. It looks like it's going to be a timeout here for the Wizards. Both teams want to strategize how they're going to play this out. Coventry has just been running that jumbo set package that we've been seeing, and it has seemed to work. West Warwick has yet to find a way to limit the play, and I think it's mostly just because of the options there. You have four players in your backfield that are eligible to take the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like West Warwick needs to change up their defensive scheme, almost like pack it up in the middle and try and stop something. There we go.
As that one blown dead, gain of maybe a yard. Still 2nd and goal as we get under 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. As we can tell early, the Coventry game plan, keep the ball out of West Warwick hands, as it has been Coventry milking the clock here to start this one. This might be probably one of the fastest Thanksgiving games I've seen so far.
Yeah, it seems it. Fastest I've ever seen.
2nd and goal for the Okers. It will be the quarterback keeper. Does he get it?
I think they have him short.
Will he be short? He will. As I don't think you can get much closer than that. As that ball is just shy of the goal line.
Just a hair short. Think they go with the QB sneak here too.
We've already seen them run the quarterback keeper a few times, and it has worked. And especially on such a short distance here, all the ball has to do is cross the plane. So
if it ain't broke,
almost assured this is going to be a quarterback keeper. Let's see.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Off the snap, it will be. Touchdown, Okers. as they make this a 2-possession game with 5 minutes remaining in the first half. As we'll see the 7 of Sheehan make his way back out onto the field. So, correction, it was not a quarterback keeper, it was Tommy Turner. So Turner with his 2nd touchdown on the day. As yet another penalty on the Wizards, as the Wizards are having a really difficult time on the snap count. So essentially it's a 5-yard penalty, but the ball's only spotted at the 2 or maybe the 3 for the PAT.
I think they're going for 2 after that penalty.
So now after the penalty, we will see the offense come back out.
Yeah.
As, call it the broadcaster's hunch, but I'm going to call it. It's going to be the jumbo set package again.
I think you're right.
But if it works, it works. And for the Okers, it has put 13 points on the board so far. And it will be Tommy Turner as he gets tripped up. Does he get it? They're going to say he's short. Turner blows a tire there as he is unable to get across. So the score will remain 13-0 in favor of Coventry. So as the Coventry special teams makes their way back out, Christian Sheehan will hit a low squib kick. That one's collected by the 2nd row and brought to maybe the 44 for West Warwick.
Yeah, if you're a West Warwick fan right here, you need this drive right here. Get some points on the board, get something.
At least some time.
At least some
on
time.
The possession as well, as West Warwick had a quick 3 and out, and that drive only spanning a minute 45. The rest of that has been all Coventry possession, so the run game definitely working for the Okers, as we will see Mayali in the I formation. He's going to give it to his man Chase, as Chase will push his way forward for 4.
The fullback. Love it.
You don't see the fullback employed too much now in the pro level, but you do still see it in the high school and even some of the college levels.
It's a lost art, you know? We saw the great James Devlin for the Patriots on their great runs, and really haven't seen much from it since from the Patriots.
Absolutely, and the last fullback besides Devlin I can really name would probably have to be the Chiefs.
Sherman. Anthony Sherman.
Anthony Sherman, another New England guy, grew up here in New England, played for the University of UConn. After UConn drafted to the Cardinals in 2013 and spent the remainder of his tenure in the league with the Chiefs.
I believe he's still playing today, no?
I believe he is retired, if memory serves me right. My alley handoff to Chase. Chase wrapped up and brought down.
I could be wrong.
Of tackling there for the Okers is that one, the 4 of Max Latreu. As that one definitely stopped a gain of 20 or more yards as Chase had nothing but green in front of him. So it'll be a fresh set of down for the Wizards, 1st and 10 at the Coventry 45. Another fumble, and this one's could be a turnover. Correction, collected by one of the Wizards linemen.
That was super lucky if you're West Warwick. Oh, that was unfortunate right there.
So we've seen 2 ball handling errors from the Wizards already in the first half as we get to within 3 minutes in the first.
Yeah, West Warwick needs to build that momentum. That's what I think they're doing with this run game that we've seen as a difference between their last drive. More of a commitment to it.
What Coventry is going to show blitz. They do send the pressure as Chase hits a man and takes off. He will get the first and more as DeAndre Chase will move the sticks.
Chase is out here playing Madden with the up on the stick, on the right stick, trucking a man.
DeAndre Chase, like many others for West Warwick and for Coventry, playing what could be their last games of football, as I'm sure many of them are going to try and play in the college level, as that one will take, as that'll be James Branch, the sophomore, as he will take that ball and punch it through, maybe a first down. Yes, it will be a first down. They will move the sticks.
This is that momentum that I told you that they were going to build right here with this run game.
West Warwick moving the sticks, however, still nothing on the board to prove it, as they need a score here, as Miali will hand it off to Chase. Chase wrapped up and brought down.
As we have a man down.
As we have a man down for West Warwick, and looks to be an injured Wizard on the field. We're going to step aside and take a break. You're watching RIIL Thanksgiving Day football here on the Fans Only Sports Network. Oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
As we welcome you back to the Fans Only Sports Network, I'm Nick Carlson. Joining me alongside in the booth, my color commentator, Cam Martin, as we have about 90 seconds remaining in the first half of play between the Coventry Okers and the West Warwick Wizards. Coventry finishing the season 5-5, West Warwick 7-3. As the injured Wizard able to get off the field under his own power. Shotgun snap there. as it will be a handoff for Branch. Branch heading to the outside, and he loses the ball, fumble, and it's going to be Ochre ball. And it will be Ochre ball. The West Warwick struggle continues as that ends the second drive of the day for the Wizards. So Coventry, 2 timeouts in their possession, backed up at their own, what appears to be 8-yard line with a minute remaining. Cam, if you're Coventry, do you push for another touchdown, or are you just bleeding the clock to send it to half?
I think you keep with the run game for about 2 plays, then you hit him with a play action. But you go no huddle. You go no huddle. Because, I mean, you do have 2 timeouts still if you're Coventry. And that's just a brutal blow for West Warwick as they were marching and marching and marching. And it just, unfortunate.
So it'll be the inside handoff for the Ochres, and that one quickly wrapped up and brought down as we now hit under a minute and the clock will run.
I think they're going to play the chew the clock game.
As it looks like Coventry will bleed out the clock as they look to send this one to the half.
And they do get ball at half as well. Or do they?
West Warwick will be receiving.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
To start the second half, West Warwick originally won the coin toss. They deferred until the second half. West Warwick will most certainly be quick to get off the field as it'll be back to the drawing board for the Wizards as this first half has been all Coventry. As the Ochres look for the four-peat. Half the work is done, and there's still another half to go as the clock expires in the first half. 13-0 your score, Coventry. Coventry leads the way as both teams will head back to the locker rooms. We're going to take a break ourselves. You're watching RIIL Thanksgiving Day football here on the Fans Only Sports Network. In and the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
I just got back in the 20 and just started fucking around and shit.
I mean, it's, you know, the gameplay's different, but
Oh, yeah.
the team's out front.
Oh, really? Same shit, just pay to win. Yeah. Laid out. Oh my god!
Test. Check. Check.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the.
Okay.
Broadcasting live on the Fans Only Sports Network, RIIL Thanksgiving football continues as we bring you back from the half. The Okers currently enjoy a 13-0 lead over the West Warwick Wizards, as this game has Oker written all over it. West Warwick only managing 4 minutes of possession throughout the first half. The rest have gone all to the Okers. So the score line explains itself. West Warwick also with a few fumbles at some huge moments there, and yet the ball pops out again, but this one ruled down. So West Warwick won the faceoff and elected to wait until the second half. So this.
All right, if I could have your attention, Christie is the winner of the PC Flyer men's basketball game for Wednesday, December 7th. If your name is Christie, ticket number 546091.
So West Warwick will trot the offense back out onto the field, as we do see DeAndre Chase back out onto the field. He was a little shaken up earlier, able to get off the field under his own power, but back in the action again, as we see him there take off for a push of about 4. We'll call it 5.
Yeah, great to see him out there. No injury, no harm. Get back to running this rock, you know? Right back at it.
West Warwick, one of the heavier built senior squads. The past few years it has been West Warwick has always been the little guy throughout RIIL football, but as time has paid off, Chase breaks free. Chase gets the first down and more. The biggest play for the Wizards this so far. Huge move of the chains there for the Wizards.
Let him eat. Let him eat. Keep giving it to him.
As it's a quarterback change here for West Warwick. Nathan Thurin coming in, the junior quarterback.
Yeah, I think that might be the right move if you're the Wizards. He little miscommunications on the last 2 drives with the fumbles, so definitely needed change.
So it'll be the I formation for the Wizards. Outside pitch goes to Branch. Branch wrapped up and brought down. Correction, the 9 of Joshua Pettis wrapped up and brought down for a loss of 3. So it'll be 2nd and 13 now for the Wizards. Haven't seen too much of Pettis today, but as he's starting to make his runs, look to see Coventry zone in on Pettis a little bit, as when it hasn't been Chase or Branch, it has been Pettis.
Yeah, interesting strategy, not using Pettis for the most part, but as we see a carry here.
Inside handoff there for the Wizards, as DeAndre Chase tried to shoot it inside. Coventry quick to close the gap. So 3rd and 15 for West Warwick, as the Wizards 0 for 3. 0 for 2 so far on 3rd down conversions.
Yeah, you need one here if you're the Wizards. Need one big. Maybe go with the play action here.
Neither team has really elected to air the ball. This has been a strict run game only.
We've only seen one pass, and it has been by the Wizards.
And it was Myalley trying to connect with Swanson, and we'll see the pass here. Deep ball for Swanson. Swanson over the top. Swanson goes over the top and pulls one in. This is what the Wizards needed, as West Warwick has seemingly exploded off the bench.
Swanson just said, "You just got mossed."
Absolutely. Swanson using the height, as he is head and shoulders above just about everybody else on the field. Swanson able to get up and outmuscle the free safety there, as DeAndre Chase gets the handoff. He will take it to the 4, where he is smacked down hard. 8:20 remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. That was the biggest offensive play for the Wizards today. 26-yard pass from Theron connecting with Swanson.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they don't keep airing the ball out more. You've seen in coverage, the Wizards wide receivers have beaten all their corners. Like, why not keep going for it?
And on some of the little delay plays, you know, as you said, we've seen the Wizards blow by their assignments. So maybe the change here in the playbook, the Wizards will send one out wide right. That is Swanson. It's going to be a keeper, and quickly read and brought down by the Oakers.
Yeah, smart play recognition right there by the Oakers, making sure they get out front and just get to their man. Up the middle.
As the handoff
Just
there,
short.
we're going to wait. The referee will spot him short. Chase just not long enough to push that one across the goal line. So 4th and literally inches for the Wizards. You're down 13-0. Cam, are you going for this on 4th?
Gotta go for it. Gotta go for it.
Got to go for it. The rivalry game, the Wizards will send 3 receivers out.
QB
And
sneak.
it will be the QB keeper flag on the play. However, this looked like it might come back.
I think it might be a false start.
Quickly threw that one. It could be an off start. False start here. As they're going to sort this, the referees are going to sort this out. We've already had to stop play once for a scuffle on the far side on the Coventry bench. So I'm sure the referees must be keeping this in mind that this can get out of hand quick.
I think it was, as we see the frustration from the 6 of Tyrion.
So the flag will go.
Or, I'm sorry. No, it is Tyrion. No.
It will be against West Warwick. So that'll knock the Wizards off the goal line. And it will still be first down, but the offense will stay out there as it will be the 8 of Branch running the play back out to the team. So the ball at the Coventry 6 as this is 4th and goal. 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter of action. I formation again for the Wizards. Thought about the handoff. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Wrapped up and brought down. West Warwick not ready for that one, as that'll be a turnover on downs as the Coventry Ochres defense holds strong.
Wow.
Change of possession.
Interesting play call right there. 4th and 6. 4th and goal. You gotta pass it. You can't do a QB keep. You can't.
Well, you saw Branch in the backfield. He didn't even move when the ball was snapped. He thought he was almost calling for a timeout. He wasn't ready for the play. So
No.
once again, we go back to the Wizards. The difficulty on the snap counts has not been their friend today.
No.
So the Ochres take over here. 1st and 10 on their 11-yard line. Once again, the jumbo set. Man in motion to the right as looks like a rugby scrum pushing forward, and finally back it goes. So that'll be a gain of maybe a yard. Correction, they will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. So as we get to 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, score still remains 13-0 in favor of Coventry. As West Warwick showed some hope in the beginning of this third quarter, moving the ball very easily down the field, and the huge connection there with Swanson to put the Wizards in the red zone, but unfortunately, the flags rain terror for the Wizards again, as we'll see another inside run. This time will pick up a few yards, but 2nd and about 7.
Yeah, the Wizards have trouble just getting down into the trenches and just blocking up all the holes that Coventry is making, it seems as though. No pass yet from Coventry either.
Corona, take some snacks!
So we will So we'll get an official timeout here. This one taken by the Oakers. So both teams taking a timeout. Correction, Coventry taking their first timeout of the second half. As while both teams take a break, let's take a chance to thank our sponsors for today's episode. Brought to you by Precision LaPointe Insurance Agency, MLC, Remax Insurance, and Perino Properties. And can't forget Batola, 44 Raffles Square, Cranston, Rhode Island, and by RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. Be seen by signing up for RR Elite Recruits today. So we will see the first passing play of the Oakers for the day, and this one is gonna go the distance. As call it 1-for-1, Coventry now leads by 3 possessions. Touchdown Oakers. As that will be the biggest play of the day. 75 yards to the house. Go the Oakers as once again the 20 of Tommy Turner. 3 on the deck. He's already got the hat trick for the Oakers as the score will increase to 19-0.
Do we throw our hats like they do in hockey or no?
I know Alden's sitting across from me. He is loving the score right now. As we'll see Sheehan come out for the PAT. This one, high kick, up and good. So the score will go to 20-0.
They came out and threw a pass and just shocked the world, shocked West Warwick, and just blew this game with a big play.
As this has been the Oakers' day today. Coventry trying to push for the four-peat, as the Oakers want to keep that trophy in the school's cabinet. So Tommy Turner on the day already. 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 1 in the air. That passing touchdown, the only pass Coventry has thrown today. Never mind, let it be for 75 yards and a score. So another squib kick from the Oakers taken by one of the West Warwick upmen. He's going to switch the field and had the right idea as he started to break through the 24 of Zachary Raynor. And we're going to have a Wizard slow to get up. So while the injured Wizard is being attended to, we're going to take our break ourselves. You're watching RIIL football here on the Fans Only Sports Network. And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in! And as we welcome you back to West Warwick High School, RIIL Thanksgiving football, broadcasting live on the Fans Only Sports Network. The Wizards of West Warwick taking on the Ochres of Coventry. As we went to break and a player went down, we weren't sure for what side. As we found out throughout the break, it was a fallen Ochre. He was brought to the West Warwick bench for just a few minutes, and obviously whatever injury it is, his shoulder pads are off, so I will take it as that he is done for the day, but nobody's going to let that damper the spirits, as we just saw one Ochre and probably about half of the West Warwick team celebrate on the bench. As this being such a hard-hitting rivalry, it's interesting to see that.
It's good to see the sportsmanship still in the game.
As that play quickly stood up there, as that'll be a loss of yards on the play for the Wizards. So a bit of history being relayed to me, as the fallen Ochre and a few of the Wizards on the bench actually played Pop Warner together. So the names are well known between the two schools.
Definitely glad he's up and feeling better.
The spirit remains unbroken, as we'll see another aired out ball to Swanson. Swanson tries to go over the top, as West Warwick is screaming for a flag. Swanson danced and spun around by the Coventry secondary, but no flag will fly.
And he almost had that too.
As that would have been a Odell-style catch. Carl Swanson falling backwards, tried to just throw a hand up there and get it.
Yeah, it might have been questionable for the pass interference right there, but not sure. Not sure. It could have gone 50-50.
Absolutely, as a Ochre slow to get up again. This time just a quick little assistance from the training staff as he's able to make his way off under his own power. So back underway we go here at West Warwick. The Wizards trailing this one 20-0 as Coventry pushing for the four-peat. Try and close the gap just a little bit in the West Warwick-Coventry rivalry. As West Warwick easily holds history against Coventry. The score between the rivalry 45-12 in favor of West Warwick. 3 out of those last 12 has been in the last 4 years for the Ochres, as the 2020 season, obviously with COVID, no season. We'll see a deep rollout pass to the far side, looking again for Swanson. Swanson gets another one over the top. Wait, as we're going to see, that was an amazing jump ball throw.
It looked like he caught it.
It looked like a catch on the way down, but unless it was wrestled out underneath. Are they going to call this one just incomplete?
I believe so.
So
it looked like he caught it.
Incomplete pass. I never saw that ball once pop out.
No. Maybe it hit
Swanson
the ground.
Went up again one-handed. This time secured it. Unless it was wrestled out on the way down, we don't know, being all the way across the field. But whatever the call was, the back judge made the call immediately, so he saw something.
This is when you hope for the overview sky cam, just to see if he retained possession on it. 'Cause that was an amazing catch.
As we'll ask to throw that in the budget for next year's RWIL football season, the NFL sky cam, as I'm sure that'll run a pretty penny. As that pass will go incomplete for the Wizards.
I don't think T-Mobile would appreciate the data being burned on that.
Well, for those of you familiar with West Warwick, a few years ago, West Warwick putting in a brand new cell tower, which towers over Masnicki Field. And that will be a turnover on downs for the Wizards, as Coventry will be taking over at the West Warwick 39-yard line. So it'll be another turnover on downs as the Ochres probably look to bleed the rest of the third quarter, as the Ochres will get possession with 2:30 remaining in this one, as it'll be another inside handoff. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for Coventry, as they will once again line up in that jumbo package.
I wonder what they're gonna do for a play.
As we've seen this play 97% of today's game, but Coventry has always kept it interesting, switching up who takes the ball, and especially having 4 players in the backfield counting your quarterback. That's a lot of guys the defense has to keep track of, and especially when you see a man or two in motion, that's a lot of guys to keep track of in the backfield.
Yeah, keep them on their toes. Make sure they're staying alert on who's getting the ball at what point in the game. Without a doubt.
So we've seen the Wizards get a little better with you know, picking out the targets and identifying who the ball carrier is. Man in motion to the right, another outside handoff. Going once again.
Looks like he's short.
To Magnelli, as Magnelli wrapped up and brought down, as he will be short. 4th and 2 for the Okers.
It looks as though we're going to get a, or not a timeout. We're going to wait until the 4th quarter.
As the clock will expire, it looks like Coventry wants to bring this one into the 4th. So 3 quarters have come and gone. 20-0 your score in favor of Coventry. As this looks like it could be another loss for the Wizards, as Coventry is just 12 minutes away from taking the trophy back to Coventry High School, as the Thanksgiving Day Classic continues. Once again, for those of you just tuning in, thank you for choosing the Fans Only Sports Network. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Nick Carlson. Joining me alongside in the booth, my color commentator, Cam Martin. As we welcome you back to 4th quarter, 4th and 2, and this one will go as Coventry will push for the first down. Fresh set of chains, and the clock will continue to roll. Probably one of the quickest Thanksgiving Day games that I've seen in a while.
I'd say so. This is one of the quickest I've ever seen. I mean,
There's
just for the
been a total of 4 passes thrown today, so a lot of it is, the majority of it has been on the ground. The clock has continued to run.
4 passes thrown and not much play going out of bounds as well.
Absolutely is. The Wizards have thrown 3 of those passes. The Okers with their one and only, and that one being the 75-yard touchdown to Turner.
And we've seen plenty of opportunities by the Wizards throwing the ball around, and they've just barely, it's just a minimal miscommunication, and they just can't get it done.
But the Wizards not doing themselves any favors. We've seen early in the game a few jumps on the line from the Wizards' offensive and defensive lines.
Yes, and it definitely affected them on that fourth and inches on the goal line. Just that unfortunate play, and they made that poor play call just to go with the QB end around, and it just didn't pan out for the Wizards.
It's been the Coventry offense all day as the script continues.
Keep pushing the pile.
This is quickly turning from football into rugby, as the majority of the Coventry plays just end in a giant 20-man scrum. So Coventry taking their time to rely the play, as it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Okers. 9:40 remaining in the final quarter of this one.
Milking that clock down.
So I can't wait to see the official time of possession stats out of this game, as this one will surely be heavily one-sided. Tried to reverse quarterback keeper, as West Warwick quickly to recognize that one. It's going to be a loss of 4 on the play, so it'll be 4th and 9.
Yeah, that was very close to being a very poor mistake by the Coventry Okers, as he almost handed it off to a Wizard and decided to keep it himself.
So it will be a timeout on the field. So while both teams take a timeout, let's take a final chance to thank today's sponsors. Big shout out to Precision Home Lending, LaPointe Insurance Agency, MLC, Remax Insurance, Perino Properties, Batola Restaurant, and RR Elite Recruits. Once again, big shout out to all of our sponsors as we thank you for providing us with today's coverage. So it'll be 4th and 9, and we will actually see a shotgun play out of Coventry. It'll be trips right, one man out left. Yeah, shotgun snap, surveying the field, finds the man over the middle. Will he get there? Just short. So the Okers 2 for 2 on the passing game, as that'll set the Okers up 1st and goal.
What a shocker coming out here in a passing formation out of the shotgun and finding his man right over the middle.
Yeah, well,
what a
it's
good
the
call.
first time today the Wizards have actually kept the Okers out of 3rd and short. Actually forced them to throw a pass, as today I believe the longest conversion Coventry has had to make was a 3rd and 3.
Yeah.
The longest they've had to make all day. So it'll be the jumbo package, and it will be the quarterback keeper this time. Touchdown Okers, 26-0, as the Okers are flattening the Wizards, as it will be the quarterback keeper. So it has been the run game that has been the destruction of West Warwick. As the team that started off 7 and 3, this has been an interesting turn of events. West Warwick, one of the last undefeated teams in the Ocean State. However, taking their first loss to Moses Brown, and it has been, from what I believe, losses ever since. As we will see Sheehan come out for the PAT. He has only missed one, and that was because he came off with a tweaked leg. As that one sails through, Sheehan remains perfect today. 27-0, your score. So 7:33 remain in this one, as we see some of the West Warwick faithful start to make their way towards the exit. This has not been the game they were looking for, as it looks to be that Coventry will be holding on to the trophy for yet another year.
I mean, it's not the fact that they haven't executed on offense. It's just a matter of they haven't had the ball that often.
Coventry has done a great job of milking the clock and keeping possession, but it has been, whenever West Warwick has had the ball, it has been shooting themselves in the foot. Whether
Yes.
it has been the constant flags, dropping easy fumbles on simple halfback tosses as Branch gets tossed back to his own 35. It has been West Warwick hurting West Warwick all day as multiple fumbles, Coventry pulling away some of them.
Just the old, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Absolutely, as as we see trips left for West Warwick, man. As we'll see the quick screen pass there. Absolutely blown up in the backfield. Chase dropped his man to cover as
We have a man down.
the hard-hitting Coventry defense lays the wood again on another Wizard. DeAndre Chase, the missed blocking assignment there, as essentially just threw his blocker right into his receiver. It's the chew of Jesse Lavasser. So the refs blow this one dead. And it appears Lavasser will stay in this game. Probably one of the shortest players on the West Warwick roster, but his size has not hindered him at all, as yet again he has been another big piece in the West Warwick machine.
It looks as though West Warwick lost the ball.
So they will actually rule it a fumble. This one recovered by Coventry. So once again, as I was just saying, another fumble recovery.
Ball security. It's been the issue.
So it will be a fresh set of down now for the Okers as 7:16 remain in this one. As that one will gain maybe one. So it'll be the handoff again to Turner. Turner will push it for 5, but hang on a second. Flag in the backfield. So for the first time in a long time, the flag might not be on West Warwick.
Looks as though it's coming back the other way.
It will be against the Okers, so the Wizards can catch their breath for a second.
Holding on the offense. That's 10 yards.
Wizards fans clapping in a little bit of relief that the flag wasn't on them, and wow, did this flag knock the Okers back. Looking at about 2nd and 22 for the Okers. And another flag goes out, and it will be a false start on the Okers again. So this game was cruising at a good pace, but however, due to some late flags knocking the Okers back, it's now 2nd and a mile.
Are we going to see a pass? That is the question.
I'm going to call the jumbo set again. If I'm Coventry, I'm calling it, and it
looks like you're right.
It looks like it will be the Coventry jumbo set. Turner in motion. It will be the flick to Turner. Turner pushing his way forward as Turner gets the first down and more to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown Coventry. As that should slap a bow on things here. Turner, 4 touchdowns on the day. 3 on the ground, 2 on the ground, 2 in the air. As that pushes it up to 33-0. Coventry will retain the championship as the cup is going back to Coventry.
Turner turning on the Jets all the way to the outside, just making a great play and just.
And we've seen the speed from Turner this year as he
Good
puts
kick.
it on display again. PAT from Sheehan goes through. So 35-0 now. As that play took off for almost, I'd say about 53 yards.
Should be 34, I believe, because they missed the PAT.
I believe they ruled the. I thought they ruled the PAT through. I thought I.
No. He missed one.
So as we wait to see, looks like it will stay 35. So once again, Turner taking it 52 yards to the house. Once again, the jumbo package. Turner always turning in at around the B or the C gap. This time Turner takes it all the way to the outside of the line, and he's able to find the open space and take it himself. Here we got West Warwick recovering the ball, and they will push it into Coventry territory. 35-0 reads the score line right now. So back underway here in West Warwick. The Wizards start this drive off at the Coventry 47. It's going to be a QB keeper himself as Theron will push for the first. Will he get it? Yes, he will.
No huddle here.
As we now get within under 5 minutes to play. It's going to be an inside handoff to Pettis. Pettis is going to take off and get quickly tripped up and brought down for a gain of maybe 3. As the name Pettis stays relevant in West Warwick, as we see Joshua Pettis on the field now. 3 other Pettis brothers. One has since graduated from West Warwick, all 3 being student athletes. As Theron will take off as you see the problem there for West Warwick. 3 of the linemen just standing there. You know, Theron bought extra time for the play, but you see the lineman just standing there.
Yeah, it was a great move by your quarterback to evade that evade that sack and just be able to pick up extra yardage and even get out of bounds for that matter.
Great heads-up play from the quarterback, the junior quarterback, Nathan Theron, as this will be his team next year, as Brady Mayali will be graduating come this spring. And it appears to be the third-string quarterback, Nathan Corona, the freshman quarterback. So West Warwick with enough quarterbacks for the next few years, but the inside handoff there quickly wrapped up and brought down.
Yeah, I was right. Oh.
So a correction on our end, the scoreboard was actually reset to 34, not 35. So it'll save the Wizards one less point to come back from, as Theron makes a move, breaks a few ankles, and he will take it himself. It's going to be enough for the first down, so they will move the chains. Fresh set of downs now for the Wizards, as West Warwick might be knocking on the door. 2:36 remain in this one. First and goal for the Wizards, as the Wizards will start this first and goal drive at the 5. Theron will send 2 receivers out on each side. 1 man in the backfield. I believe it is Pettis. Fakes the handoff there. Theron trying to escape the pocket and quickly brought down. Nobody there to help him, as it has been 5-on-1 the majority of the time. Not the same 7-3 Wizards that everybody saw earlier in the year. West Warwick, probably one of the hottest teams to start this year for the RIIL season, as we're going to have a timeout on the field. So while both teams take a chance to collect themselves, we're going to take the break as well. You're watching RIIL Thanksgiving football here on the Fans Only Sports Network.
Oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown. Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Back here at Maznicki Field, RIIL Thanksgiving football brought to you live by the Fans Only Sports Network. The 7-3 Wizards taking on the 5-5 Okers. However, this has been all Coventry, as Theron's going to keep it again, as showing off his inner Cam Newton, taking it himself and going the distance. That'll be a gain of about 3. We'll call it 4. So it'll be 3rd and goal for West Warwick, as that ball is spotted at about the 7-yard line. As we get to about the final minute left in this one, will West Warwick be able to erase the goose egg on the board? It'll be shotgun formation for the Wizards. Trips right, man to Theron's right hip. Low snap comes in. Tries to find the man out wide left. Flag on the play as that one goes incomplete once again.
That's going to be pass interference.
Swanson. Will this one go the Wizards' way? Will this be pass interference? As this was a jockey fight up and down. So Swanson will get the call that he likes. So we will see Brady Mayali come back into the game. So Brady Mayali back under center for West Warwick, as he will get to end this game under center. Mayali will be in the shotgun. Back on either side of his hip. Mayali looking for the right side. Fires across the middle and batted in and out of the hands of Carl Swanson. Once again, the Wizards trying to find Swanson, but just unable to get it there. As that will be it for Brady Mayali, as he gets the standing ovation from the West Warwick faithful.
I was gonna say, you got to give it to him one more time. Let him finish the end zone drive.
So we just saw the current quarterback, and now as we look to the future, we will see the junior quarterback come back out onto the field. Nathan Theron, as this will be his team starting next year. Assuming Nathan Corona gives him a run for the money. .27 seconds remain in this one. Theron trying to take it himself. He gets wrapped up and quickly hit, as he will be short. And that'll do it. A turnover on downs, as the Okers will take possession here. West Warwick 2 yards short from crossing the goal line. 20 seconds remain in this one, and it looks like Coventry will just run this one out.
Coventry preserves the donut on the scoreboard for the Wizards. As we look forward to more football later on today, Nick, what's your favorite game for today's game in the NFL?
My favorite game for today's NFL game? Ooh. I might have to give it up. Gonna be the home supporting fan here. I'm gonna have to root for the Patriots on this one. As late flags and curriculars get going, ladies and gentlemen, we are not done here at West Warwick, as this is gonna be it. As we're going to have to see if DeAndre Chase wanted to come running back out onto the field. As it's going to be the 26th of Sean Schultz. He's going to get the early ejection, as absolutely boneheaded move.
Well, alrighty
20 seconds left in the game, and you're going to go do that and get yourself tossed. Schultz, one of the many seniors on this West Warwick roster, so he is definitely done. He will not be putting on the West Warwick uniform again. So
and they're saying that's game.
Yep, the referee just announcing 26 has been ejected from West Warwick, and that will run the rest of the clock down. So the final score in this one, it will be the four-peat for the Okers. Okers winning this one 34-0, and we will see the four-peat. Once again, the trophy heading back to Coventry, Rhode Island, as the Okers end this one on a positive note. 6-5 on the year, counting today. as the Wizards would technically fall to 7-4. So as we see the handshake lines going through, Brady, what did you notice that second half? Cam, what did you notice that second half?
I was gonna say, Brady, I think he's enjoying his time in Massachusetts right now. But it was a great showcase. We definitely saw the rivalry throughout this game, through the hits and all the banter. But it was still a great game all throughout, and I'm glad to celebrate this Thanksgiving with this company and at this game.
So I jumped the gun earlier, and I accidentally called you Brady, but Brady, my alley, did not get the start for today's game. Not 100% sure why. Maybe an injury. Maybe an injury. We're not too sure, as we're not told exactly. All we know are the scratches. My alley was technically supposed to be one of them, or at least not starting, but West Warwick at least giving him the chance to come out here and finish the year. As we see the Coventry celebration as the cooler comes out, as
that's got to be very
nice
cold.
As a nice cold November day. I'm sure a nice ice cooler feels great. So once again, the final score, 34-0. It will be the four-peat for the Okers. From all of us here at the Fans Only Sports Network, we wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Make sure to tune in, as the hockey season is only a few weeks away. From all of us here at the Fans Only